Hey everybody, it's Eric and No Pops. Quick little video here. I don't know how quick it'll be, but we'll see. It's Monday after we did the work yesterday on the car. Thanks for people's comments on the filler and stuff. So I'm gonna try and get that done today. I started work super early this morning, so I have some time left. So I'm gonna go right now. First order is hit all these bare metal spots with some epoxy, and then while that's drying, I'll prep the rest of the car for covering up all these bare spots and things. If I'm ambitious, I might sand the rockers and do those at the same time. Not sure how ambitious I am, though. We'll see. Decided to get out my starting line gun, little detail gun. Hardly ever use this thing anymore. Should be a perfect job for this. And I need to get myself some smaller mixing cups. Try and mix like an ounce of primer is all I need. The minimum I can do is about 1.5 ounces in this cup that you can measure. Alright, this guy wants 30 psi. I haven't played with the fan or anything in ages, so I have no idea what this is going to do. We're going to try and be gentle here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Real nice and small. Get that over here. Very good for this kind of stuff. Beauty. Just go around the car. Alright, I probably put some primer in places that didn't particularly need it. That definitely needed it. Here. Little spots. Just a few little spots here and there. Not too much. Yeah. That's it. Okay, so while that is curing, I'm going to go ahead and get the car masked up where necessary in prep for the 2K. Mostly that is just masking off the bottom of the car, so I don't want overspray going under there. The rest of the car is probably okay, but we'll see. We'll get that ready now. Well, I was just going over this edge here, and I found a little chip in the paint and found there was an adhesion problem right there, so this edge didn't get scuffed properly. So I'm going along here and looking for any place where like right here you can see, right? So it stops right there. So basically right at that edge right there, it didn't get prepped properly. So I'm going to sand this down. I'm going to try taking a Q-tip and just dabbing some epoxy on there since I already cleaned the gun and everything. I don't really want to get it back together again and see if that works. Worst case, I'll just have to sand it down and smooth it. But I'm just going to keep going over this real quick and make sure I got it all, because I certainly don't want that to come back and bite me in the butt later. You know, all this stuff you see is fine here. But down here it comes off kind of easier, like right here. Or it's just scratching. I'm just kind of feathering the edge here to see if there's anything there. Down inside I'm not so worried about, because that's going to get painted later. But I don't want to forget about this here and find out down the road we have an adhesion problem. This is okay down here. Yeah, put this straight in. Right on that edge, right where it rolls over. We missed it. Seems like we got it there. Alright, got a Q-tip. See, I got burned by efficiency here. Usually the cup that I mix my paint in is the same cup I used to clean my gun. So the epoxy that I had left from before, I couldn't use because it has gun cleaner in it. If I'd used two different guns, or two different cups rather, would have been fine. But no. So I had to mix up a fresh batch of epoxy. This is going on okay. I don't know if it's going to leave a big edge or not. Try and smooth it down when I'm done here. Probably out of frame there, sorry. Zoom out. Just dabbing a Q-tip in there. Let's make sure the bare metal's covered. A lot of primers say you can leave anything smaller than a size of a quarter or something unprimed. My primer doesn't say that, and of course if you look at the entire length of this, it's significantly bigger than a quarter. So I don't know. I think that's pretty good on the inside edge there. Except the inside edge of these fenders is all going to get primed later when they're off the car. So it's not a concern that I get them right now, but I just don't want any primer going over bare metal and then me forgetting about it later. That wouldn't be good. I don't know how well this is working. Guess we'll find out. I'm gonna paint it if it shows through with a big hard edge there where I did this. I'm hoping it just kind of levels out and you don't see it. So I just kind of scrape it across the top here and try and smooth it out a little bit. Time will tell. A big old glob I added there, that didn't help. Now keep this cup laying around. So that's the first coat. Let that flash off. Goes around your own. Sprayed out real nice.
Looks good. Another run. Man, I opened up the fluid tip all the way on my gun, which I usually don't, so that was a bad idea. Put it back.
So yeah, I don't know if you could hear me on the camera or not there with the fan going, but I got 2 runs in it. And I was saying I usually have my FLG4 2 turns out on the fluid, but I opened it wide up thinking, it's primer, just let it go. And that didn't work. Part of the problem is probably because I have a 2.2 tip in there and you're supposed to spray this with a 1.8. So this is too much fluid. But everywhere else, this was all painted here. The top of the doors there, that looks really nice. It sprayed out much better than it did the first time I did this. The hood looks really nice, as you can see. So I think my technique was a little better. I went over this one a second time, added another layer there. That's why you got that little imperfection there or whatever. But yeah, the other run is right here, so you probably can't see that one very well, but it's there. All right, so yeah, that's good. I'm gonna unmask this, I think, and then call it a day. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. All right, everybody, thank you very much. We'll see you this weekend, I hope.